Hello. Hello, this is a psoriasis video. This one will pertain or highlight soybeans and why I think they're bad for you. Okay, well, the reason I'm making this is because I went out to a restaurant on, let's see, March 25th of this year, and it's approximately 2 months later now, and I'm still feeling the effects of the 3 crab cakes that I had for the appetizer, because they were deep fried in soy oil, or they were pan fried, one of the two. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Soy oil is soy oil, and if you fry in it, deep frying it or pan frying it, you're gonna have soy oil in your food. Anyway, my head and temple area around my ears had a, maybe a patch smaller than that, but not good. Okay, see if I can get this slideshow going here. All right, that's those are rows of soybeans. That's what they look like. Little bean pods growing. They look like, well, they look like green beans, but they're not. Sort of look like green beans. Here's another picture when they're a little bit farther along, I think. Okay, let's see if I can do. All right, here's the history of soybeans. History, some of the history, but anyway. They say here as early as 5,000 years ago, farmers in China grew soybeans. But I don't think the Scandinavian countries did. I don't think England did. And that doesn't mean that India didn't, but who knows? I think they have trouble with psoriasis in India, like we do here in America, or in the United States. Anyway, I guess what I wanted to highlight on this page was the number of acres planted in 1920. It was only 311 acres. Okay, then jump down here to 2007, and it says here in the U.S. the farmers grew 6.25 million acres because those soybeans are so profitable, and they're used for everything. Just do a search on it, learn about soybeans, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I think the soy oil is what's really screwing us people with psoriasis up, because the oil gets into your skin, and your body doesn't know where it came from, or what it, because it never seen it the whole time until now. So if it doesn't come through your skin, it's making you fat. That's the bottom line there. That's what they look like before they're dried. Alright, and then that's what they look like on the vine dried, right before they pick them. And that's what that looks like when they expel the oil out of the beans, and they fill up these 55-gallon drums, put them on these skids to your nearest restaurant, just for your pain and agony. Sure is it's a pretty golden color. It's a shame it's not good for you, because it has some good cooking properties and all. But anyway, there's a picture of me again before I had that breakout right there after I went out to fast food. I remember Culver's and McDonald's. I don't know if I went to Burger King that time, but anyway, that was like a whole month and a half worth of fast food restaurants anyway. I think there might have been a pizza or two in there. Anyway, the same thing that makes you overweight could be that soy oil. Okay? That could be soy oil in there, so you guys might want to think about that. Everyone that needs to lose a few pounds, and then anyone that's got psoriasis or eczema, might be a good idea to think about that. Okay, and here's a pig in a concentrated feedlot, and I'm sure they feed that pig soybean meal made from the leftover soybeans when they expel the oil out. That might be screwing up the meat. That might be causing your psoriasis. Okay, here's a cow feedlot, but notice the grass back here that they're using for the feed, which should probably make that meat much better. Remember, chickens, they probably fed that soybean meal too, because it's a cheap feed and it puts a lot of weight on them quick. So just keep that in mind. That's why I think meat's not a good idea unless you can go grass-fed. Okay, there's a picture of the beans again. Pretty rows of beans. Well, I'll leave you with that. So I'm going to close out now, and I hope this helped you guys out. And just take a look at the soy oil in your diet. If you're going out to fast food restaurants, you're getting it because they use it all the time. They put soybean meal in the buns. The meat was probably raised on soybeans. The French fries were deep fried.